Hi guys, welcome back to Wayward Son Custom. Today we are going to have part 3 of my ongoing Fusion Firearms XP Pro saga. Now the first couple of videos I've done on this gun, hopefully you guys didn't find too negative, because overall I wasn't having a bad experience with the gun overall. There was a lot of pros to it, just a couple of minor little problems. Or major problems, depends on how you look at it. But anyway, I had a bad recoil spring in it, and then also after a few rounds the hammer would not go back on its own, and so I would have to single action revolver it, manually cock the hammer every time I wanted to shoot it. So every time I wanted to fire, each round. And so here's the thing. As I've mentioned in both the first and second video in this series, the recoil spring, I mean, come on. If you put out 10,000, 100,000, a million units, and they each use a recoil spring, chances are eventually one of those, no matter how good the company is, no matter how tight their quality control is, one of those is going to slip through. That just isn't right, because until you shoot the gun a few times, you're not going to even realize it, right? So anyway, and it could have gone bad after test firing. I don't know, because it may have been flawed, but it was okay for a few rounds, and then after that it just went kablooey. I don't know. All I know is a bad recoil spring I'm not going to hold against the company. Now, if there was like 30 or 40 or even more of these, being reported where it was having the same issue, then hey, then yeah. That means the company really is not paying attention to their quality control. But as far as I know, I am the only gun tuber that has had that issue. So as far as I know, that is just a one-off. So no harm, no foul. They sent me some springs. I put a new one in, and the problem with it not going into battery after each round, that was solved. That's when I noticed that the hammer was not wanting to actually work the way it's supposed to. Actually cock as the slide comes back. So yeah, I didn't really want to just have to manually cock it each time, so I contacted Fusion, and the Tyler over there was nice enough to facilitate my return and all that. Well, not return, but my repair, I should say. Got me a return label is what I should say. Anyway, fast and easy. They sent me, they emailed almost immediately. They sent me by email a return label, put it in a box, shipped it off to them. A few days later, they contacted me, let me know that it was a hammer strut and everything was loose. They fixed that. They also put a new spring in it. Anyway, they had it up and running, and then they sent it back to me. All in all, it only took about a week or so for everything to transpire and for them to get it back to me. So here's the thing. They had already sent me extra springs, but they went ahead and sent me more springs anyway. They had run 3 mags through it apparently, and they sent me all the spent brass from that and whatnot. Anyway, just overall good customer service, right? I mean, seriously, aside from the issues with the gun, my main thing is if you have issues with a gun or any product, it's not always about what's wrong with the gun. Now there are some things that could go wrong with a gun that is just a deal breaker, and you just, at that point, you shouldn't be doing business with that company. Then there's others, like these 2 issues, where it's more about how do they handle it. Do they actually take care of the people that are buying their products, or do they just say the heck with you, like say Gerson would? So anyway, all in all, customer service has been great. They sent it back to me and everything. So I took it out to the range, went to shoot it, and the hammer issue, great. I mean, it functions the way it's supposed to. Oh yeah, and then I had also had an issue with the grip safety not wanting to pop in and out like it's supposed to, you know, not actually actuate, just stay actuated, and they fixed that as well. So anyway, took it to the range. The hammer issue was solved, but then the slide kept wanting to stay out of battery just a little bit. So I went and looked at the invoice that they sent me as far as you know, the repair log, and what they had done was, well, what I did when they sent me the original set of springs was I took the 9-pounder out of it that was in it, that was bad, obviously bad, and I put in a 10-pounder, and that, like I said, that fixed the issue. So this time around, when they were fixing everything, they went ahead and put another new spring in it, but the recoil spring they put in there was a 9-pounder. Now, I'm sure that is what they are supposed to be. That is like the factory setting. That's what they put in all the guns and everything. And you know, hundreds and hundreds, and if not thousands of people have had no issue with that. My particular one, though, I have found needs a 10-pound recoil spring, because I still had the issue of the slide not wanting to go in a battery. I switched out the 9-pound spring for one of the new 10-pound springs. Went to the range. I'll show you that footage here in just a minute, but that fixed it. So now this thing is rock solid, and I have not had an issue. I didn't get every single round that I shot today on video, because, you know, it's kind of redundant at a certain point. The main thing is that you guys know that it's fixed and it's running, but you know, if you want to see it actually running, then by all means check out the range footage here in just a second. But so here's the thing. The only other issue I had with this was, well, actually, had it run fine and nothing been broken or anything straight out of the box, the only issue I would have had with it would be the how slick the grip is. So while I was waiting for it to get fixed and everything, I did order some Handle It grips for the XP Pro, because they are offering that now. And yeah, I actually think I wish I would have gone with the black versus the gray, because I thought the gray would be darker. But aside from the color, it really does give you a much better purchase on the grip. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it's Tenifer coated. Tenifer is really slick. It's also very corrosion resistant and everything. So I like the fact that they're Tenifer coated. The thing is it does make it really slick. So that is the downfall. You're trading the corrosion resistance for a grip that is slick. So far the Handle It grips, I had them on the range today, and they are doing the job nicely. So I do recommend, if you get an XP Pro and you don't want to take the time to do a stippling job or do one yourself, you don't want to do something permanent like a silicone carbide treatment or anything like that, the Handle It grips are doing the job nicely. I actually have Handle It grips on several firearms that I own, and yeah. So there you have it. The gun is running fine. The customer service, the whole Servo family, from Bob the CEO all the way down, has been great. And keep in mind, Bob Servo, the head honcho for Fusion, was also the CEO of Dan Wesson Firearms. So it's not like he doesn't have some knowledge when it comes to 1911s and everything. So I have every confidence that my issues were just a one-off, and you know, sometimes that happens. But the main thing is that the customer service was there. I never got ignored. I never got accused of breaking anything or doing something crazy. I didn't get any, there was no horror stories there. I contacted them, told them what was going on, you know, originally the biggest thing was the slide. They sent me springs, that fixed it. Then the hammer happened, they fixed that. No issues, no problems, no questions whatsoever. So as far as I'm concerned, I would not have any reservations doing business with Fusion again. Now, that being said, if I buy another gun from them and it is having a bunch of issues like that, then I might rethink my position. But as far as my dealings with them this time around, yeah, it's been great and everything. This is going to be a little bit different than how I normally do my videos, because I really don't need to do an after range breakdown or anything, because I basically just gave it to you. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you the footage, and then yeah, we'll just give you a quick little wrap up. Alright, on a mini IPSC target, actually two mini IPSC targets. This is the XP Pro from Fusion Firearms, and this is accuracy. These headshots are from 5 yards away. The body shots here are from 15 yards away, and this target here is from approximately 50 yards away. So there you go. Alright, so there you go, guys. As I was saying, it's running flawlessly now. It's accurate. I mean, it's actually a pleasure to shoot. It's since it's an all-metal frame and grip and all that. Yeah, it's a little heavier than some in its class, because some double-stack 1911s and 2011s have a polymer grip frame instead of all metal. This actually has the frame and the grip itself are all metal, and so there you go. You're going to have a little bit more weight, but it's very balanced, and yeah, it was a pleasure to shoot. I'm happy to see it up and running now. Now I'm just anxiously awaiting the recently announced, not yet in the pipeline, they're still working on it, but the one with the comp out front, the 4.6. So I am anxiously anticipating that, because as much as I do like this gun, I think I'll like that one even better. I really do dig the frame mounted comps that you know, have the abbreviated slide but the full length dust cover and all that. I really like that setup. It works out well, so I'm eagerly anticipating that. And yeah, so there you have it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free, no hassle, only takes a second. Another way you can support the channel is by giving me a thumbs up, like the video, let YouTube know that you want some good 2A content. Share the video. That's very important, because that really jogs the algorithm. And if you want to comment, you can do so in the comment section below, or you can shoot me an email at waywardsoncustomgun@gmail.com. And that's about anything. It doesn't have to be about the Fusion. It can be about anything. But I would like to know what you guys think of the Fusion and my experience with it. And then you can also check out my website, waywardsoncustomgun.com. Get some channel merch, all kinds of stuff over there. And you know, you can always let me know what you think, what you would like to see on the website, what you would like to see on the channel. And if you haven't already, make plans to go to GunCon 25 over in Cleveland, Ohio at the Twist Roll Building, June 28th. I'll be there. I'll be giving out some shirts as I walk around and everything. I'd love to meet you guys. So if you see me walking around, feel free to come up, say hey, and you might actually get some free merch. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll even wind up in a video. Weirder things have happened. But anyway, until next time, watch your six and carry on. Wayward Son, out.